Hi guys, Russ here from Wilson Land and Cattle Company. Today we're going to trim up a couple mules. It's that time of year we need to get their feet trimmed up so we can get to riding on them. We're just going to trim today. I'll show you how we do that with the mules and the donkeys here. And we're going to put shoes on the fronts of them here. Later on in the spring here, the ones that we ride, we're going to probably shaw the fronts this year. Last year we didn't. So this year we're going to give it a shot. Walker's down there trying to get them to come in, but it's such a nice day they don't want to come. I can't really blame them. Comes Cinnamon, the little baby donkey. Little cutie. Everybody's shaggy from wintertime.
I want to be in the pasture.
It's too nice, bud. They don't want to be out. Walker's gonna catch Stormy here.
What?
I want to show you how he ties this.
Come here.
Okay, you take your rope down through, around the back, and through the loop. Like that. It's called a sheets bend. Oftentimes I see a lot of folks tie rope halters and they don't tie them right. Here, Walker,
Let's get Penny.
Okay, swing around here, sweetheart, so we can see. Ho, 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 ho. Do you know how to tie it on there wrong, bud, so we can show folks?
Not really.
Okay. We use all rope halters on these guys. You have more control with the rope halter. Here, hold just a second. Okay, I got this. Okay, a lot of times when folks tie these rope halters, they pull it around and then they wrap it here and pull it through, and that's not right, because if they pull back on that pulls that knot really tight, you can't get it loose. So you have to do a sheets bend on it, around, take it down through the loop, around the back, oh, and then through this loop, so it goes around the loop on the bottom part of the halter. That way, if one of them rears back on it, you just push this down like this and it comes loose fairly easy. So you don't have one that you can't get off.
You want to just do chores while we're down here?
We're gonna do trim first, bud.
You know, while we're down here. Because if we're just going to take them in, then we don't want to have to put more grain into them.
Yeah. Which stall does Penny go in?
The one right next to Sunset. We're going to take her, we got to take her.
Not leading.
Yeah, she has to be on Penny's butt.
Come on. Baby donkeys don't lead very well.
Yeah, well, she likes Penny. If you let me get her on Penny's butt, she would come in and just with her.
She came in okay though, didn't she?
After you had to follow her.
I just kissed at her. I didn't holler.
Still should take 2 people.
Yeah, well, she's still young yet. Hey, Rose. She needs her feet done too, doesn't she? We take the halters off these guys when we put them out because they like to, I like to call it, they like to get naked. They get to playing and they take the halters off, and then you can't find the halters out in the pasture field. Might as well just put her in the cross ties. I'm gonna trim her feet up. Now, Rose, need your back feet trimmed, huh? So we'll get that done. See, Stormy, she comes in, she knows where her stall's at. She's a little chub. There you go, you got some corn in there anyhow, huh?
Probably glaring at you.
You can see here where her feet are starting to roll up a little bit. We're gonna fix that. These donkeys we have, their feet like to grow so darn quick. I'll pick up. She had an abscess in this foot here last fall that we had to work around. Looks like it's grown pretty well out, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
As far as donkeys go, our donkeys have really nice feet. Just pare some of this sole out. That way it's easier to trim. Most generally, depending on the animal, I guess, you don't normally want to pare the sole out on them because that sole is only about 3/8 of an inch thick on a lot of animals. You can cause founder and all kinds of things if you trim it down too short. And we're going to put shoes on this girl next year just because she abscessed this past fall. Easy. Hmm?
It shouldn't be that bad. She's gonna be spoiled by the end of this.
We're just shortening them up a little bit today, so I don't want them too short for whenever we go to whenever we go to put shoes on later on this spring. My hoof knife stall, bud. It's really long on the outside of this hoof wall. This side of the foot's almost a 1/2 inch longer than the inside. try and get this foot leveled up. Okay, you see there, she's sitting down flat on that foot again, instead of being curled up like this one is over here. It's the one that was sore, bud.
I think the other one had the abs.
I was wrong at this one. Really taking a whole lot off. It's pretty good. Get this back one and then we'll do Stormy. People that made this stand, they screwed up. They didn't put strong enough magnets on it.
So you're saying maybe you might need to get some new videos?
Yes. Yes, bud.
Okay. I think neodymium magnets that size we talked about, what, $100?
No.
Well, they are expensive, I know that.
They are. They're more expensive.
That's probably why they didn't put them on. Those aren't natural, you can't find them.
Just cut a little bit of that frog out because it's raggedy. A little long on the backs.
Yeah, it's always just long on the back. All of them do.
Wish they all had feet like crackers.
Why that his is different than
I haven't trimmed them since we've owned them, bud. How long have we had them? 2 years?
I think.
He's just one of those ones that don't need his feet trimmed. Easier without the stand sometimes. Hey, you see her tail flag there? That's a sign that she
It is losing patience.
she's losing patience. Yeah. Okay.
Just like a donkey.
Put that foot up under you, girl. Let me see. Come on.
kind of being a bit impatient right now.
I'm going to try and take a little more off that other back foot. Walker broke this donkey to ride. She really rides nice.
Yeah, you're not getting her.
Just want to take a little more off this foot. It isn't sitting as level as I'd like to see it, so. Much better. She's sitting down on those feet the way she should. Her angles are right. Whenever you're trimming a horse, mule, or donkey, you want the hoof wall, the front of the hoof wall, to be the same slope as this pastern joint. When it nice and, these donkeys and mules are really steep. So, okay, put her away. Get Stormy. She's gonna poop. Okay, this is Stormy. She's in a half Arabian, half donkey, and she loves to run. We bought this girl in 2008, and I broke her. She was a 3-year-old in 2008, and then we sold her in 2012 whenever the kids was little, and I had an opportunity to buy her back because she was that good. So we bought her back, and I had to not retrain her, but I had to get her back used to, because the people that bought her, that had her for 4 years, they rode her once and she threw them, so they were afraid to ride her again. So I had to rework her and get her back to where she was her good old self. And then Emmy Lou, she went ahead and she took Stormy from me. Emmy loves to ride this mule 'cause she's a good, safe mule, and she's got some fire behind her. She loves to run. So let's see what her feet look like here. Need to trim them frogs a little bit. See how them can trap dirt and stuff. So just trim them just a little bit so they don't trap dirt. We don't want to trim them a lot, because that's, a lot of folks call that the heartbeat of the hoof. So whenever they step down, it presses and helps force the blood back up into their foot or up into their leg. She's not extremely long, so we're just going to take just a little bit off. Her feet are hard compared to Rosie's, but we can trap her. She don't mind. She's nice and easy to put shoes on too.
I'm gonna give Rosie.
Yeah, her feet aren't very bad. And that back one, see here, we got her front foot at the proper angles. See that one there, the angle's a little bit further down. And then this one here, we straighten it up so it's about the same angle as the pastern joint there. Now, if you look on her back foot, it's starting to curl out a little bit. We're going to go ahead and fix that up. A little bit long there on the outside. We'll get her trimmed up. Now with her, you got to give her time to relax her leg. So you see how she was pulled up underneath there? You got to give her a little bit of time to relax that leg so I can do something with it. Yeah, this foot's a mess.
Emmy said on one of her feet is One of her feet are starting to crack.
Yeah, that's common for her. Cracked foot. Just take the high edge off the outside here. It's a little bit better. What's that?
They're gonna make a lot of noise.
Okay, she was high on the outside, but she's not high on the inside, so we didn't take very much off the inside. Because I do want them a little bit longer for whenever I go to put shoes on them. Where this here's starting to flare out. So we're going to go ahead and knock some of that flare off of there. And one thing that you'll notice that I don't do, that a lot of farriers do, they'll take the flare off, but they'll take all the, they'll come down across the front of this foot. And what they're doing is they're taking there's a natural substance on the outside of the hoof wall, keeps it from drying out. And what they're doing is they're taking that off. So that's one thing that I cannot agree with other farriers. The frog and the outside of the foot capsule, you want to take as little off as possible. You just take, yeah, she let me trap her.
She was just playing with you. Well, I mean, not you.
Just take a little bit off her toe. And this foot spot is pretty good.
This is going pretty quickly.
It's doing pretty good, huh, bud?
You want to do anyone else?
Yeah, we'll take a look at Penny. I think her back feet are looking pretty bad. Now by rounding this hoof, it helps prevent chipping and cracking. It helps prevent chipping and cracking whenever they step on a stone. Round this one, we'll call this good. Good. I just don't like that one foot. Man, I don't like
What, that crack?
it. No, she's not gonna have any cracks.
Check on the left side of that one.
Yeah, it's got a little crack in it, but nothing too bad. Yeah, we'll call it good. Hey guys, we got a mule and a donkey trimmed. This is something Walker wants to learn how to do.
Yeah.
You want to start trimming and learn how to shoe the horses and mules and stuff. So he's going to be learning how to do this pretty soon. So anyhow, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, comment, share with a friend, hit that notification bell. We'll see you in the next video. So long.
Bye.